Once upon a time, in a quaint little farm nestled between rolling hills and fragrant meadows, there lived a timid little duckling named Daisy. Daisy was known throughout the farm for her fluffy, soft feathers and her infectious giggle, but there was one thing that set her apart from the rest of the ducklings. She was afraid of water. In the heart of the farm was a beautiful pond, where the other ducklings would splash, swim, and play to their heart's content. But not Daisy. She would stand at the edge, gazing at the water with a mixture of curiosity and fear, but she never dared to dip even a toe. One sunny morning, as Daisy watched her siblings frolic in the pond, she felt a twinge of curiosity. What was it about the water that made them all so happy? With trembling legs, she took a tentative step toward the pond's edge, her heart racing. Daisy extended her little beak and touched the water's surface. The sensation sent shivers down her spine, but it was also strangely exciting. As Daisy continued her exploration of the pond, she met a friendly, wise old frog named Franklin. Franklin had seen many ducklings like Daisy, and he hopped onto a lily pad to chat with her. "Why do you stay away from the water, little one?" he asked, his big, bulging eyes filled with kindness. Daisy hesitated for a moment before confessing her fear. Franklin chuckled softly and said, "Water may seem scary at first, but it can also be your friend. Would you like me to teach you how to swim?" With Franklin's patient guidance, Daisy took her very first splash into the pond. It was a small, cautious dip, but the sensation of water surrounding her brought both joy and trepidation. She let out a timid quack that sounded more like a whisper, but it was a quack of triumph. As days turned into weeks, Daisy's confidence grew. She practiced swimming with Franklin, creating beautiful ripple patterns on the pond's surface as they swam together. Daisy's giggles echoed through the farm, and her siblings watched in amazement. Word of Daisy's newfound courage spread across the farm, and soon her siblings gathered around the pond to watch her swim. They cheered her on, their beaks wide open in laughter, and soon, one by one, they joined her in the water. One fateful day, dark clouds gathered over the farm, and a fierce storm raged. The pond's tranquil surface turned turbulent, but Daisy, now brimming with confidence, decided to face her greatest challenge. She ventured into the stormy pond, her feathers drenched as rain poured down. Daisy's courage knew no bounds. With the storm raging around her, she climbed onto a rock at the pond's edge and took a daring leap into the water. Her reflection shimmered below, and her quacks of joy resonated with the thunder, as if challenging the storm itself. After the storm passed, Daisy found herself floating peacefully on the pond's calm surface, her eyes closed, basking in the serenity she had once feared. She had conquered her fear, and the pond had become her sanctuary. Now, Daisy was the heart and soul of the farm's pond. She led her siblings in playful races across the water, their wings flapping with excitement. Her once timid quack had transformed into a joyful, melodious song that echoed through the farm, bringing happiness to all who heard it. And so, the little duckling who had once been afraid of water had become the farm's most fearless swimmer, proving that with determination, patience, and a little help from friends like Franklin, even the most daunting fears could be conquered. Daisy's delightful dive had not only changed her life, but had also brought a new wave of laughter and joy to the entire farm.
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more short stories for kids.